I'm Bob Weil. I'm the owner and founder of Visual.Sound, and Clint talked me into actually doing this bit because it involves the visual volume pedal. The visual volume was actually the first thing I ever even thought about making many years ago, back in the late 80s, early 90s. I had another brand of volume pedal with a string. String broke, very frustrating. And it always kind of drove me crazy anyhow, so I wanted to make my own volume pedal with a 0 to 10 reference on it, and went to the library, read a lot of books on electronics, experimented a whole lot, and eventually, over a period of years, learned enough to design my own thing. That's what started Visual.Sound, the visual volume pedal. So anyhow, I wanted to just do a quick little demo of that, since it's been, gosh, 17 years since we started out back in '95. This is the pedal that's near and dear to my heart. The way that I have used it, or actually there's two different ways that I use this pedal over the years. One is strictly as a level setter. If I've got single coil and a humbucker on a guitar, I'll set the humbucker to, say, 6 lights, and then if I flip over to single coil, up to 10. Something like that. Depends on the level of the pickups, obviously. But that way it works as a real quick and easy visual reference. I don't have to fish around and listen. I don't have the sound man in the back going turn up, turn down. Well, sound men usually just say turn down, but we're guitar players, But no, it just makes it really easy. 6 lights, boom, humbucker. 10 lights, single coil. Simple as that. The other way that I like to use it is to create, violin, cello, viola kind of sounds. I used to do what Phil Keaggy still does to this day, because I was a big fan of his as a kid. And he would always use his pinky on the volume control, which I learned how to do, but I never got anywhere near as good at it as Phil. But, well, who is as good as Phil? Anyways, with the volume pedal, I can do that sort of thing. Instead of using my pinky down here, I can just use my foot, keep my fingers up here where they're more needed, and then do things like Now, what I was using to get the additional sounds besides just the volume pedal, obviously it wasn't just a clean signal. I was going through the garage tone chainsaw, going from there into the open road, the volume pedal, and then after the volume pedal having the garage tone axle grease delay pedal. That allowed me to have the delays repeat even after I pulled back the volume. When the volume went to 0, the delays, the echoes are still going, which is the way you'd want it to be. And then, of course, having the distortion and overdrive before the volume pedal keeps the volume pedal acting strictly as a volume control, not as a gain control. But it's also great for doing, like I did cello lines down there. Obviously, if I wanted to do violin type of lines, it'd be So that's the visual volume pedal.